Hey, what's up, everybody? Wade G tapping in for another court chat. Today, just kind of wanted to talk about maybe stepping away from some kind of archetypes, stereotypes, communities. Growing up in the black community myself, there is a level of survivor's guilt. And this can lead to a lot of different things. So yeah, just wanted to talk about stepping away from groups and cliques to become your own person, heal from anything past or present, so that you can alleviate some of the pain for the past and start to resonate at a higher frequency so that you can have a brighter future. So again, touching base, for the community that I'm from, there's a thing of survival's guilt. We're all from a poor community. We're doing the best that we can to take care of each other. But there is a sense of debt and entitlement from maybe oldest to youngest. I did this for you, you have to do this for me type of deal. This could be coming from older siblings to younger siblings. This could be even coming from your parent. Maybe putting ideas about another person into your mind that might just fit their perspective. Granted, things happen, but usually it takes two to tango and you're missing a piece of the story. So there might be a level of, for me, it was a big thing about manipulation. So much so to when I grew up, so it happened between me and my mother and a lot of my family. There was a lot of internal manipulation and power struggle going on. And I saw it young. And I guess I just internalized it as this is how people were. And I did the best that I could. That's what led me to walking towards truth and righteousness. I don't agree with that methodology, but I see where it stems from and how you could get trapped in that pattern. So when you're young as a child, you have needs, you don't communicate effectively. So you're going to scream, you're going to throw tantrums, you're going to go silent. You're going to do things that might manipulate situations into playing out in your favor. And this trait might not be lost over time for various reasons. Fear of rejection, so you're not going to be direct. A way of covertly displaying your intentions so that, it just boils down to really being directed and fearing rejection and whatnot. But yeah, manipulation used against you, it can start to mess with you, man. I was angry in my youth for various reasons. From that survivor's mentality, from manipulation, knowing that I might have been better than what I was being told that I was. And, there's good and bad things about it. The good thing for me is that led me to flying the nest. I didn't want to stay in the nest, man. And I never wanted to go back to the nest. When I left, I was gone. I never went back to the nest because I knew what was there, but I carried a lot of frustration and anger with me from that nest, not knowing what it would do to my future as well. It was motivation at the time that kept me grinding, working 2-3 jobs or whatever. I used it as motivation because, again, I wasn't going back to the nest. But over time, this built up because I still maybe cared about some of the people in the nest, and I still had remnants of the survivor's mentality. So though I didn't want to be around them, I still wanted to take care of people. I developed a savior mentality, and then again, not knowing. You want to be able to take care of your people, but you can't force your people to let you take care of them. You get half stories. So for the things that, I can't force people to take my guidance and insight. I have to let people hit the wall, so to speak. Bump their head on the wall so that they might learn their lessons, hopefully. But I've taken care of my people from a young age, man, because I was getting it. You've heard me talk about starting my candy shop in high school and middle school and stuff. I've always had that entrepreneurial spirit, that grind to get it and succeed and keep what I kill, man, because I wanted to take care of things. I wanted to take care of people. And to some degree, I ended up fighting to take care of people. What really came about, and it's a blessing and a curse. So growing up and moving around as much as I did, I learned not to get too attached to people, but also with that, with the people that I did get attached to, it was strong because I wanted to carry you through my life, But at the same time, I can't force you to be there. This is probably more so an intimate relationship. Those are always difficult for me to let go because, if I care, I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna do things. I'm a provider. I'm a natural go-getter. So there's many attractive qualities that, again, on the back end, again, there was frustration behind that, and I wasn't aware of it up until recently. And this has been the blessing of so many things that have come my way. Again, thank you for the trials and the solution. Thank you for providing the trials and the solutions. Thank you for providing the trials and solutions. I get to perceive way more of life. And I don't have to worry about the attachment. I still act as how I choose, but I see clearer now. Before, so much is like they say with the dark side, so much is clouded by the dark side. There was so much clouded by anger I'm not paying attention to. I'm plowing ahead, hell or high water. And I still do that. This is what has allowed me to maintain myself through the midst of some of these storms and trial. I'm still plowing ahead, but now I just see more. So I don't hold on to the anger, the hurt, the pain, frustration. I see more. I perceive way more. So understanding this is how this went, this is how they might have saw things, this is something that I did wrong, this is what I could have done better. I see more. It's not just blind frustration pointing fingers. I see more. I see more of me. I see more of who I'm interacting with. I get to see more. I've gotten blessed with sight as I'm moving through my journey of letting go of anger, embracing the sadness, transitioning through a baseline of happiness, moving up to joy, taking care of love and embracing everything that comes with that, choosing to be it, give it freely. You don't gotta fight for that. I had a faith in humanity, man. I love everybody. I want us all to succeed, but I can't do the work for you. As you soar past enlightenment, doing work on yourself, you resonate up in those higher frequencies. The world starts to bring you things to do with what you see fit. Learn. Maybe you might succumb and fall back a couple steps and have to get back on the horse. But if you want, you'll keep moving forward. You'll keep attracting those things so that you can learn, you can gain, you can be. You get to be. Not angry, not sad. You get to understand. I get to see way more. I understand where my sensitivity to manipulation come from. I get to articulate my desires and needs way better. I get to combat manipulation and anger more clearly now as well, not sliding into my own rage. I get to stay and be when frustration and anger are washing up on me. I get to be stronger than that. I get to enjoy my baseline. I get to be because I've become. I get to understand because I get to see. I chose to see. I get to be wise because I embrace the pain. Hell, I get to love because I can let go. It's beautiful. It's really simplistic. I get to have fun interactions day to day. I took a call today. I was taking care of some issues for a couple ladies, and then as I'm getting off the phone, the gentleman that had been listening in the background, he said, "Man, I just wanted to take the time to say thank you. It sounds like you really appreciate your job and like you have a light for what you do." It was very flattering. I appreciate having that noticed. I let my little light shine. It's hard to deny. I get to have so much fun at my job, man. I get to. Never really feels like work. I get to interact with cool people, promote positivity, uplift spirits in a place where people usually go and have horrible mentalities. I get to have fun. I am fun. I became fun. Not that I wasn't previously, but I'm more fun than I probably have ever been. Because I'm not holding on to anger, sadness. I'm not dwelling in rage. I get to move forward. I get to enjoy. I get to live. I get to do this for the rest of my life. I get to. So, again, having to live through that survivor's guilt, dealing with some manipulations, really as children, you don't owe your parents anything. They owe the world to you. They chose to have you, at least they should have. Everybody, especially in this day and age, everybody knows how things happen. My kids, I would never tell them that they owe me anything besides respect. And then the only reason that I guess they will owe me that is because I give them respect. I get to talk with my kids and have fun conversations. We mess around. I treat them as my little humans, man. They know they have responsibilities. Like I said, their duty is to shoulder their own burden. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. And I raise them as such. And I will continue to do so. Young man, oh man, I am looking forward to this kid growing up and the interactions that I get to have with him. He's going to be a trip. Man, it was so dope. We were at one of the jump houses and there was this young man. He came over so polite. He was like, "Sir, would you mind playing dodgeball with me?" I was like, "Let's get it, young man." This dude pushed me to my limit. I was ready to die in that dodgeball court. But it was nice. I get to, throughout my life, I've wanted to have children, and I get to be dad. I get to be a support structure for not only my kids, but, other kids that might need that father figure. I get to do that. That was one of my longest life journeys, man. Again, you should have learned to be a better partner. Things come with time. You can only make so many decisions. But, again, I'm learning to be a better partner and just a general better human being. We were at the pool. This is during summer. I was playing ball with my kids, and then, other little kids come around, they start playing ball. Before I know it, we're throwing bombs back and forth the length of the swimming pool. My daughter comes up to me, she's like, "Man, you look so happy. It's like you were in a movie or something." I get to play and hang out with my kids. I get to play and hang out with my coworkers. I get to play and hang out in life, man. I don't have a lot, but what I do have is dope. It's amazing. I have a sense of joy and pride. I have empathy, perspective, and perception. I have a wealth of wisdom that I get to take advantage of and share. I'm blessed, and I'll continue to be a blessing. I love it here. I appreciate the trials and the solutions. I'm thankful for the trials and the solutions. I am thankful for the trials and the solutions. Keep them coming. Wages out.